Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Here we are going to talk about the 1.20.30 update for Bedrock. Loads of things have happened, so real important things are happening, which is great for the game. Also some bug fixes, but without further ado, let's jump into it. Just a quick reminder, if you do like this video, please think about putting a thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting the notification bell. So crawling is now in the game. This has been in Java for a little while. Also as well, it has been on the Bedrock like beta, the experiment kind of thing. But we now have crawling. It's a little bit of a tight space, I'm not going to lie. But this is us crawling in a one block. So really cool little feature. I think it'd be really good to be able to kind of like see some new bases because of this, new entrance to bases, etc. But yeah, it's a tight squeeze. I'm not going to lie. I don't look very happy. But honestly, this is a really cool feature. So the next thing I want to talk about is diamonds. So they've actually increased diamonds. And what I mean by that, they've increased the location and the amount of diamonds that you find, which is amazing. But there is a catch. The reason they have done this is because of the new villagers. Yes, some of the villagers are now going to be offering more items, but it's going to cost a lot more, and it is going to cost you in diamonds. So this is why they've done it. So yes, spawn in more and in more chunks. There'll be a lot more diamonds to have, but on the flip side of that, we're going to be spending a lot more of them on the traders. So the next thing about this update is about the beds. It sounds very strange, I know, but what we can actually finally do, we can finally set in the settings of how many percentage or what percentage you want to have for you to be able to sleep. So if there is 2 of you in the Minecraft server, and you know obviously one's down a mine, mining away, or out on an adventure and doesn't have a boat, you have to then try and find and sleep, which can sometimes be a bit frustrating. With this new update, what you can do, you can set a percentage. So if over 50%, you know, is going to sleep. So if there's one person wants to sleep, then the whole world sleeps, which is amazing, right? It's such a good feature because sometimes you are stuck without a bed and it is very frustrating. So I am really happy that this feature has come into Minecraft. Super, super happy about it. And I bet a lot of people will be as well. So the next one we're going to talk about is breaking block times. Now, what I mean by that is that now some blocks are going to be a lot quicker to break and other blocks are going to be a lot harder to break. So this obviously affects not a lot, to tell you the honest truth, because it's just, it's realistically, I think it's a quality of life update. We're kind of trying to figure out what they kind of need to fix and not fix and just see what works. For me, really, it's not going to be much of an issue. Obviously, if you're mining down in the mines and it takes a little bit longer to actually mine something, then yes, it's going to be a little bit frustrating. You're probably going to go through a few more of your pickaxes. But yeah, apart from that, I don't see it being a big issue and a big change. But yeah, so block breaking times has definitely changed, and it is going to kind of change between different blocks and also depending on obviously what pickaxe you have in your hand. Okay, so the next thing is snow layers. Snow layers should have changed, but they kind of have and kind of haven't. So every little slab you should be able to walk up and it should change, but as you can see, we are still knee deep in snow here through some of these layers. Then you jump up, and this one we are not. So it is supposed to have fixed. Obviously mine probably hasn't done yet, but snow layers, you should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It should just kind of go up. So that is a thing. It isn't happening here at the moment. We are still sinking in the snow here, as you can see. But yes, that is a thing that has happened. So there might be some bug fixes that will come out with this update. Or I just need to refresh the game maybe and see what happens. But yes, that is a new thing of the snow layers. So the next one that I want to talk about is the Wandering Trader. So Wandering Traders now officially are going to be able to give you cherry saplings, which is really good. I'm very excited about that. They haven't for obviously since they've come out. So now the Wandering Traders will give you cherry saplings. This one's a really cool one. This is about villagers and raiders, really, I suppose, because obviously it deals with the village. So the first thing first, in the village, if there is someone who is farming and they are sowing seeds, etc., wheat, whatever it is, and they have in their hands the seeds that they're trying to sow, if that is killed, that villager, it normally drops the seeds. That won't happen anymore. So I'm not really sure if I like that or not, but it won't drop what it's carrying. The next thing is, and I think this is a really big thing, and what they've done, they've buffed raids. So obviously, if we kind of attack this tower here, the closer our village will then be under attack by a raid. Now, with that raid, there is now witches are going to spawn, and they will be throwing healing potions at the mobs that are attacking. So now these raids are going to get a lot harder. I think it's going to be really good fun. But yeah, so that's a new feature, new in this update. I quite like it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and probably hopefully get a few more raids going so you guys can see. So this is a really random one, but again, could be useful, I suppose. But now any falling item, so mainly kind of gravel, sand, etc., will now break when it lands on cocoa beans and boats. Bit random, bit specific, that is just them two, but again, it's a new feature that we can start utilizing. So if we are out and about and we need to get through somewhere with boats, etc., we can now, especially like when you're out on a boat and you're trying to kind of clear an area, treasure chests, whatever, you can now destroy sand if it lands on a boat. But also cocoa beans. Bit random, but happy days. Another new feature. Now this is about recipes. So this is a brand new world. This is probably based for more new players, but as soon as I collect a piece of wood, it now tells me up in the top right hand corner in a recipe book, which is really cool. As I say, I think this is more for people that have not played the game and they're new to the game, but there. Gives you all the new recipes. As I say, for new players, for OG players, probably not so much. So it's not that important. Sorry, sheep. Showing people the new recipes. Anyway, this is the new recipes. As I say, I kind of really like it. I think it's a great little in-depth idea here for the for new people. It really does help to show you what you can kind of craft when you pick things up. And yeah, so that's your new recipe. So the next thing we do have to show you is a brand new death screen. Now I love this because it shows you exactly kind of where you died, how you did it, shows you the area around you, everything. And I really, really like this. The other good thing about this as well, it stops you rage quitting this new screen, because what you have to do now is go into a game menu and then quit. Where before, obviously you could just quit straight away. And then when you come out of this, it is still on the death screen. So it's a real kind of, I love the feature. I think it looks really nice. But also as well, it does stop you from rage quitting, which I suppose is a good thing. It will keep you kind of wanting to play more and more. But anyway, so this is the new You Died screen. Again, I really like it. But yeah, that is part of the new update. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Again, if you've liked this whole video, please think about putting a thumbs up, subscribe, and also hitting that notification bell. But apart from that, until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Minecraft video.